There goes the opening kick. There's an injured player on the field. They'll take over at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Offset I formation in the backfield. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 29-yard line. They line up in an I. Hands it off. And down he goes. At the 33. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down. And this crowd is going crazy. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. Fourth down. Here comes the punter looking to boot this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. From the 15. Whoa, he just took a licking. And they come up big on the special teams there.
Boy, I'll tell you, if there's a hole to be found, this kid's going to find it. Sensational punt return, my friends.
They're packed in tight on the line. Feeds it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss.
This defensive end just showed us why he's much more than just a pass rusher.
Yep, I love this kid. He's a great run stopper as well as a great pass rusher. He's the real deal, Kirk. He can do it all.
He's going to try and scramble. He's tackled at the 41. He scrambled for a few yards.
That defense closed in a hurry. Uh-oh.
3rd down now, and they need to get it out to midfield. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Passes, and it's almost picked off. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. It's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Gets it off. Well, the offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here. D-line is making some adjustments. Here's the option. Tackle around the 44-yard line. He keeps it on the option and picks up maybe 4. It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. High formation here. Hands it off. And he's taken down at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 46-yard line. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. They go with the run. That's a great tackle at the 45. An incredible series for the defense, and they get them out after 3 plays.
That offense has to regroup and come up with a plan to move the ball down the field next time.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Taken from the 6-yard line. And down he goes at the 45-yard line. A heck of a return.
What I like here is they now have decent field position to work with.
The offense will start at the 45. They're packed in tight on the line. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. Maybe a few, but that's it.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Brought down at the 32. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
They come out in a goal line set. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. Second and 7. They come out with 4 wide out. Scrambling around. He throws. This one is incomplete. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. And it's caught. They'll bring him down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it's a good job by the quarterback of recognizing the blitz and getting the ball out of his hands for a first down. But at the same time, I like the call from the defensive coordinator. He blitzed not one, but both cornerbacks. You got to love that aggressive call.
Tackle made at the 2-yard line. And they pick up 9 there.
9-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. All the big boys are on the field now as both teams have their big sets out there. He's in. Touchdown. He followed his blocks and rammed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, the back needs to give credit to that offensive line for that one. They created the space for him to run through.
I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a run play, and the defense just couldn't stop it.
He makes the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina is ready to kick it away. And this one's away. Taken from the 10. Tackle made at the 39. The defense really stepped up to force that 3 and out on the last drive. The offense will take over at the 39-yard line. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He tried to spin by that tackle, but that wasn't working. They gained 5 yards there. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 44. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. Try to run it inside, and he's hammered. It looks like they picked up a yard or a little less.
He took a shot on that play.
He better check and make sure all of his limbs are still attached.
That's going to do it for the first quarter, and we got a good one so far. The score here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, 7, Virginia Tech, nothing. This place is getting loud. The defense now really trying to get the crowd into it. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. Fourth down. They come out in a punt formation. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Got the corner. He gets out to about the 18-yard line. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. They line up in the jumbo set. They give to the tailback. And we got an injured player on the field. Second and 11. Ball on the 17-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Handoff, and he's met in the backfield.
The defense just blew that one up in the backfield.
Just nowhere to run on that play, Coach. The halfback had nowhere to go from the get-go.
Third and 12 coming up on this one. Ball on their own 16. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's looking to pass. It's batted down, incomplete.
He just beat the ball to the receiver's hands on that play. Nice deflection.
Yep, and now it's 4th down.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Gets a block on the corner. Inside the 30. To the 20. He's on the run. And they're going to bring this one all the way back. Touchdown. Where was the coverage on that play?
Well, credit to blocking here. They created a big enough lane for him to run through, and as they say, the rest is history.
And that, my friends, is how you put some spark back into your team. This is a game again.
Will be tied with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Virginia Tech gets set to kick this one away. He sends it off. He'll return it from the 1. Brought down at the 32-yard line. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession. They'll start at the 32. 1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. Got the corner. Big opening to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown! That was a big run by the halfback.
Boy, this kid makes the defense look silly. They're grabbing at a bunch of air down there. They got to hit somebody.
He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina lines up for the kickoff. He sends it downfield. Tackle at the 35. He made a good cut upfield, got a few blocks, and they were able to come up with a decent return.
That looked like a breakdown in kickoff coverage. Instead of staying in their lanes, they all started sprinting to the football.
That's exactly what happened. You can't do that.
They'll start this drive at the 35-yard line. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Handoff up the middle. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. We've got a 1st and 10. They line up with one running back in the backfield. 3 wide. They go with the back, and he's hammered in the backfield. Great play, taking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, he shot out of his stance like a cannon and exploded into the backfield.
Second and 11. Ball on the 44. Single set backfield. Takes a handoff inside and stopped immediately. The running back gets a yard, maybe less. Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 45. They line up in the shotgun. Makes the catch, but just not enough for the first.
Yeah, they're going to come up a little bit short here. Nice job by the defense of preventing this completion from turning into a first down.
Yeah, but that stalls this drive. This is why these guys need to run routes past the first down marker. It's so they can keep these drives going.
It's 4th down. They come out in a punt formation. Booming kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. A touchdown was the result of their last drive, and a good chunk of those yards were gained by way of the rushing attack.
This defense needs to use some run blitzes and win some battles over the offensive line. Otherwise, these guys will run on them all day long.
And they're using power football, and it's working. I don't think we'll see much of a change on the offensive side of the ball.
And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
I think they just had some trouble getting the right play in there.
The play clock's at 0. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Looked like they might have been a little bit late getting the play in, and it results in a delay of game. They didn't snap the ball in time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
So they'll move back 5 yards after the delay of game. Penalty markers down. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Nothing gets under a coach's skin more than a penalty like that.
Believe me, I know any time a player on my team committed a penalty, they were running stadium steps the next day.
The offense didn't get the play off in time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
There might have been some miscommunication down there.
And anytime there's a delay of game, it's usually because they were late getting the right personnel on the field.
The play clock's at 0. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
So the delay of game will move him back the field, and I'm pretty sure the coach isn't happy with his quarterback right now. The play clock's at 00. They just took too long.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
And the coach doesn't look very happy after that call.
Well, you only help out the defense when you don't get the playoff in time. You're essentially just giving away free yardage.
They didn't snap the ball in time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
So they'll move back 5 yards after the delay of game. They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
I think they just had some trouble getting the right play in there.
Here's the call from the referee.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
There might have been some miscommunication down there.
And anytime there's a delay of game, it's usually because they were late getting the right personnel on the field.
The play clock's at 00. They just took too long.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Looked like they might have been a little bit late getting the play in, and it results in a delay of game. They didn't snap the ball in time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Possibly some miscommunication there. They can't get the play off, and it'll cost them a few. They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
And the coach doesn't look very happy after that call.
Well, you only help out the defense when you don't get the playoff in time. You're essentially just giving away free yardage.
The play clock's at 0. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
I think they just had some trouble getting the right play in there.
Here's the call from the referee.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Looked like they might have been a little bit late getting the play in, and it results in a delay of game. Penalty markers down. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
There might have been some miscommunication down there.
And anytime there's a delay of game, it's usually because they were late getting the right personnel on the field.
They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Dead ball.